Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 20th through the 26th. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to connect here and see what messages are coming up. Now I am setting the intention for a 7-day period of time. However, you might not see this video for a few weeks, a few months. You're going to see the video whenever you're meant to hear the messages. So keep that in mind. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So now, without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. We're going to move you just a little bit closer. And the first card that we've had come up here for you today is, or for the week I should say, the Knight of Coins. Now, traditionally speaking, the court cards could be a person coming into the situation. So sometimes the Knight of Coins is seen as a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo coming into the situation, or it's seen as you if you have an earth sign placement. Now, if you have an earth sign placement, you may be focusing on those areas of your life this week. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to, in the weekly forecasts, apply the cards to you and your journey and things that you may be experiencing or characteristics that you may be stepping into. So the Knight of Coins, when we look at it in this way, is about committing to something. And I've said this before, it's like making a decision and committing to something. I know that the Knight of Coins isn't oftentimes associated with decision making, but if you think about it, making a decision and committing go hand in hand. You can't commit to something unless you make the decision that I am going to do this. I've made up my mind. I've decided I am going to do this. So it's like a conscious commitment. Like you're conscious of this commitment that you're making. You're present, you're aware, you're invested. And so some of you may be feeling a little frustrated with the way things have been going, or you might feel like progress is inconsistent. And the Knight of Coins basically comes up to say the key to success is consistency. It's not about hustling. It's not about grinding. It's not about burning the candle at both ends and pushing yourself to extremes. It's simply about being consistent. That's it. As long as you stay committed and focused and you keep doing what you need to do, take steps each day towards your goal or towards this commitment. Before you know it, you'll turn around and you won't be able to believe how much ground you've covered. And the beautiful thing about the Knight of Coins is that even though he's not the fastest moving knight in the deck, we can argue that he's the slowest moving knight, but the beautiful thing is that he is reliable. His work is solid. You don't have to second guess it. You don't have to check it. You can rely on it. And so, Aries, I feel like a lot of you are coming into a time of consistency, reliability, being able to count on your endeavors paying off, your hard work paying off. And again, it's just one foot in front of the other. That's it. That's all you need to focus on. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Some of you might be maybe overwhelmed by changes that you're having to make in your life. Maybe you have a really big financial situation you're trying to fix, and it may be complicated, or you have a challenging relationship you're trying to get through, you're trying to heal from something, or you're just trying to accomplish some kind of a goal, and it seems like this is going to take a long time, or it seems like this is a lot of work. And the Knight of Coins is saying you're going to succeed. You're going to accomplish this. All you need to do is take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and before you know it, it's done. It's accomplished. The next card that's coming up here for Aries is the Sun. And this could be Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. If you have a Leo placement, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. However, put that aside here because, as I said, I want to focus on you and your journey here. And so the Sun card is a major arcana card. And the major arcana cards are going to come up anytime that we're entering a significant new chapter in our life. It's a defining moment. It's a significant time. So even though I'm setting the intention for the next 7 days to have this major arcana card come up, tells us that things are happening in the next 7 days that are setting some things in motion, that you're coming into this new period or new phase in your life. And the Sun card is about being seen. It's about success, right? Here we have all of this hard work and commitment. And then the Sun card is being seen, being celebrated, being recognized. So a lot of you are going to be getting credit for your labor or for your hard work, for your ideas, for the work that you're putting in. You are going to be making a name for yourself. This could be also like making a name for yourself in your chosen career or in your field of expertise, or beginning to be seen as like an expert in a field, or making a name for yourself within a certain community or organization or demographic or group of people, being seen, being recognized, receiving credit for our hard work. It's also a card that has a lot to do with freedom and true love. Okay, and you guys know that I don't focus on love and romance in the weekly forecast, that I do love reading separate on my channel, but there's a message that this card sometimes brings that I want to share with you all, and that the Sun card can be about embracing and experiencing true love, and it's the opposite of codependent relationships. Okay, so you might be feeling a really strong desire for love all of a sudden, or more so than usual. If that is the case, don't beat yourself up, because the major arcana cards are like saying basically like, hey, this is one of the things you came here to learn in this lifetime. So maybe you might have a stronger desire for true love than other people that you know. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, or that you have some kind of a deficit, or that you're being trying to fill up a void. I don't think you're trying to fill up a void, especially with the Knight of Coins here. You're busy in your life, you're working on yourself, you're working towards things, but for some of you there's a desire for love, and Spirit wants you to know, don't see it as a weakness or as a negative thing. Know that it's because it's ingrained in you, because it's one of the things you came here to experience. So if it's something you came here to experience, you can't fail as long as you keep being active, and as long as you keep taking steps forward. Your angels and guides are going to help you figure that out and to master that. But as I said, it's like the opposite of codependent relationships. So you may even be breaking out of codependent cycles, business partnerships, friendships, family situations. You may be breaking out of that pattern or cycle of codependency when the Sun is around. The next card that's coming up here for you all, my darlings, is the Six of Swords. And that is getting away from drama, right? No more drama. Let's not argue. Let's get into a time of peace, right? Let's move past the craziness. And so there could be a sense of like calming things down in life, getting stability down in life, and improving communication, and as I said, breaking out of codependency or codependent cycles, and just welcoming peace into your home, peace into your life. The Six of Swords can also come up with the element of travel. So some of you may be planning a trip here in the near future. Now, one of the things that I have said with the Six of Swords is that it's happened to me so many times. A lot of you know that I relocated last year, and it happened for me before I left. I pulled the Six of Swords, and I kind of chuckled, and I was like, oh, I guess I might not be coming back here again when I leave, because it's happened several times over the years for myself and for clients I've read for over the years. Sometimes in my readings, the Six of Swords comes up when you may be going on a trip, and all of a sudden it turns into a relocation. Like, just things align, things fall into place, where now there's this opportunity to move, and you may end up taking that opportunity to move, right? Maybe you might go visit a friend or a family member, and they say, hey, Aries, You can stay here. I've got space. I've got room. Take all the time you need. Go ahead and stay here. And you might be like, oh, okay, all right. I guess I'm gonna relocate. Or you just find work, or your work allows you to work from anywhere, and you find a perfect little place to move into. Something may be happening for some of you where you may be going on a trip, but it's manifesting into this impromptu relocation. I've seen that happen time and time again. Six of Swords can also be traveling, but also like healing through connecting with water. And so maybe some of you are feeling drawn to the water, or you're thinking, hey, I'd love to go to the lake, or I'd love to go to the beach, or maybe some of you are feeling the desire to be near the water. And so there could be a lot of release and healing that you're going to be experiencing by being around the water, and you're being called to it for that reason, because you're coming into this release. I do feel like it will be, thank goodness, a gentle release, right? Where you feel soothed, you feel calmed. Some of you may be doing this in order to make a decision or decide on how you're moving forward. Some of you may be looking to expand upon a business or expand in like financial endeavors or efforts. You might be thinking more seriously about retirement. If you have children, you may be thinking more seriously about like, what can I do for them? What am I going to be leaving them behind, in the future? And so some of you may be looking to like invest or expand in some way. Some of you may even be trying to come up with some idea around a partnership. Maybe you're wanting to do something. But if it is a partnership, I feel like it's a partnership where you're wanting to do it in a way where you're wanting to keep it in the family. I heard keep it in the family 3 times. Keep it in the family, keep it in the family, keep it in the family. So maybe there's something you're trying to do in terms of, or maybe you're looking at protecting assets. Maybe some of you may have adult children. These adult children may be settling down and getting married, and you may be thinking of ways of like protecting certain assets or keeping certain assets in the family in case, God forbid, things don't work out and people get divorced or break up. But I just feel there's this feeling or this sense of like um, protecting your family, establishing your family, helping your family to grow. I don't know why, but there just seems to be a sense of, or maybe some of you establishing a family. You may be in a stage in your life where you may be establishing or creating your own family, but there's a sense of like family security, stability, and like protecting your work. I'm getting that vibe here from these cards. The next card that's coming up here for Aries, oh, it got all blurry. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm sorry. Is the King of Coins. Well, we were just talking about that. Sometimes as I'm reading the energy, I get ahead of the cards, and here's the King of Coins. King of Coins is stability, security. It is the Midas touch. It's being able to take your gifts, your talents, your resources, and to put them to work for yourself and to multiply them, to help them to grow and to expand. The King of Pentacles basically comes up to say that this is a time that you're coming into in which the works of your hands are blessed. The things that you're working on, the things that you're doing are going to flourish. And you may be finding ways to do more with what you have and to create more with the things that you have. Some of you have heard me say this. I have a special relationship with the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles because it's the first tarot card that I ever pulled, the first time I ever touched a tarot deck. And I shuffled it a few times, and I kept getting this card in the beginning when I first started, playing around with tarot cards. And so this has a special message for me over the years. It's like my guides will bring this card up into a reading to say that there's an opportunity coming your way that's going to better your life, better your circumstances. It's going to be a really big deal, and you're going to see it as like, wow, this sounds wonderful. I would love to have this experience, or I would love this opportunity, but the negative ego may creep up. and say to you, what do you think you're doing here? You can't do this, right? You might think, well, this, this opportunity is here, or this door is opening for me because maybe I left a better impression than what I actually am. But if I accept this job or this opportunity, the people are going to be like, well, we made a mistake, and they're going to want to get rid of me. I'm only being offered this because they don't know that I'm lousy or like whatever. And this card comes up to say that's not the case. That's that imposter syndrome. That's that negative ego talking. So the King of Pentacles comes up for me in readings sometimes to say there's a really big opportunity coming in, and you may be tempted to push it away because you're telling yourself you're not ready or you're not good enough. And this card comes up to say for me in my readings, if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. It's here now because you're ready for it, okay? You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those might resonate more than your sun sign. Love readings for June are linked in the description of the video. July love readings will be popping up over the next few days. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite. This is where you can schedule a private reading with me. And don't forget, every single day I've been posting a daily card. A lot of people have liked kicking off the day with a message, so be sure to check that out if you feel it might be something that you might enjoy doing. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead, my dears. I don't know why I keep hearing whatever floats your boat. I don't know if this is significant for somebody in some way or if it's something you need to hear. I don't know why. It's just like whatever floats your boat, whatever floats your boat, whatever floats your boat. Maybe this is something you need to keep in mind in this process for some of you. So that just kind of crept in here last minute. Anyway, Aries, I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings. Hopefully you guys will check out the daily messages as well. Bye.